There after the initial contact on the Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw his car. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Raiders nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
29.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Uses the stiff arm. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
No pain, no gain.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
That's all you got.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw again on second down. Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Touchdown, Raiders! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bills 21, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work.
You don't want none. You don't want none.
And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And again, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Hankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 26, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen now on third and goal. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
A 2-yard loss on the play. Brings up fourth and goal. Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a